Hello, beautiful soul. My name is Mara, and I welcome you to today's Pick a Card reading. Today, we are going to be looking at what your spirit guides want you to know about the next 48 hours from the time that you receive this reading. So, I've got 3 different oracle decks with 3 different crystals for you to choose from. And while I hold those up to the camera, I will be playing a sound for those of you that would like to choose your reading clairaudiently. So, starting off with reading number 1. Reading number 2. And reading number 3. All right, if you need more time, you can pause the video or go down to the description box and hit the reading selection timestamp. We are going to start with reading number 1, but all 3 readings will be timestamped in the description box as well. And as always, if you're interested in purchasing any of the decks that I use on my channel, you can find a link to all of the decks that I use in my personal practice as well as on this channel. And if you're interested in learning how to read tarot, I do have a tarot course that I am currently putting out. Every other week, I release a new class. So if that's something that you're interested in, definitely check that out. So go ahead and find the timestamp for your reading, and I'll see you there. Hello, group number 1. Welcome to your reading. Let's go ahead and see what your spirit guides want you to know about the next 48 hours. So for group number 1, Spirit, what do they need to know about the next 2 days? Okay, so we've got Unicorn, Pegasus, and Wolf Spirit. I love the soaring energy, the air energy here. I feel like this is definitely going to be an important 2 days for you, and especially with the bottom of the deck being the Butterfly Spirit transformation, this definitely seems like the next 2 days are going to really transcend you into the next stage. It may have something to do with your family or maybe a feeling of safety with your home life or just a group of friends, maybe. But it definitely seems like there is a sense of renewal with this. There's a sense of beginning again. And so I definitely want to clarify with some tarot. So what is this transcending energy about? Oh. the mother and father. I definitely feel like this is about you finding your new way. Maybe you're leaving home in the next 2 days. Maybe you are setting a goal towards something big. Maybe your family is helping you to navigate a big change in your life where you're kind of waiting on results. I definitely feel like the next 2 days are going to be important surrounding your stability. So it will be important for you to lean into the support of others, lean into this family energy. And again, this really doesn't have to be actual family members. It could be the family that you choose. It could be a romantic partner. It could even be your dogs. It could be your pets. And so just take what resonates for you. But I definitely feel like the energy of others is going to be important, though I do feel like this is a singular experience. Like it's something that you specifically are going through, but the support and the direction and the guidance from other people around you or people that have gone before you is something that will definitely help you in the grand scheme of this transition. Let's see what else we can get coming from Spirit, your guides. Okay. So maybe you do feel a little bit dissatisfied in your home life. Maybe you do feel a little bit held back in the way that you're currently living, or in the place that you really surround yourself with. There isn't enough balance here, and so I do feel like you're starting to venture outwards and venture beyond your current limitations. And I feel earlier we had the Queen of Cups, and now you've got the Queen of Wands. So there is this balance of taking the necessary action, but also really backing that up with your intuition, backing it up with the emotional journey that you're really going to go on by separating yourself from this situation. So I feel like one of two things: either you're in the group of people that has a toxic environment, has a toxic relationship with somebody or some people, and that is what you are separating and transcending away from. Or you have a really solid support system in these people, and you're meant to grow beyond what you currently have because it's natural to expand. And so I feel like no matter what, it will be important for you to be confident, to be brave, and to really acknowledge your wants and needs and desires in the process of making this journey forward. Yeah. Magician and the 10 of Pentacles. Oh, with the 5 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, there's a really strange energy of, and I'm sure it makes sense for you, but for me, doing the general reading and not having like somebody to actually talk to, it feels a little bit hard to place. But I do feel there's a certain sadness, there's a certain loss here, and so again, it could be coming from a toxic space. It could be coming from just having that sad moment or that melancholy moment where you do break away from your guardians, or you decide to grow up a little bit, or move in a new direction. But I definitely feel like this is bringing you to a space of more stability. It's bringing you to a space of honoring your desires and really creating them in a big and long lasting way. The 10 of Pentacles is all about a great structure. It's about a great and stable space for you to build what you want, on. Oh my goodness, my cat is scratching at my arm. She wants to give you the reading as well. So maybe it is your animals that really want you to have this connection. But I really feel like with all of this energy here, that there is a certain level of bittersweetness. There's a certain level of purity here. And from there, I feel like you're moving into a more grown up time in your life where you're really going to go through a solid and important transition in your life where things are really going to change. So, the next 2 days for you, your spirit guides want you to honor the process, honor how you feel, and make sure that you are really listening to your emotional guidance system. If you feel like you're losing something, honor that. It's okay to feel that way. It's okay to feel like, even if it's a good thing that you're heading towards, or maybe you don't know if it's a good thing, but it's an exciting adventure, then, I mean, even if it's that way, it can still exist that you're sad. It can still exist that it's hard for you and that you feel like you may be saying goodbye to certain people or even a version of yourself. So, honor your emotions the next 2 days, the next 48 hours. It's going to be very important for you to love yourself, to give back into yourself, and to really trust the process that is coming about for you. Let yourself sprout these wings and really grow forward, so you can get the things that you want. Again, there's a lot of air energy here, which I really think is going to be helpful to pull on when it comes to your ideas, when it comes to, getting into the flow of things, when it comes to getting things quickly, and especially backed up here with all of this air energy. There's a lot of structure to this, and yet it is so fluffy and still unformed. So know that all is well. You are moving in the right direction, and it is definitely important for you to trust your ability to go out and receive what you really want in life. So if you found this reading helpful and insightful and uplifting, then please consider giving this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And again, if you are interested in learning how to read tarot, and that's something that you want to learn from me, I do have a tarot course, and the link to that playlist is in my description box as well. Every other week, I put out a new class on how to read. So yeah, if you found this reading insightful, I'm so glad and I'm so happy. Thank you so much for being here and allowing me to tap into what's going on for you. I wish you all the best in the next 2 days. Blessed be. Hello, group number 2. Welcome to your reading. Let's see what your spirit guides want you to know about the next 48 hours. So for group number 2, Spirit, what do they need to know about the next 2 days? For group number 2. Okay, let's start here. Okay, so we have courage and bravery with the learning experience card. I love this energy, and I really feel like this is a powerful next 2 days for you. This is something that maybe you're going through a hard time, and maybe it is a little bit difficult or new to navigate, but it's something that is completely within your grasp. And I feel like your guides just want you to get grounded, to get centered, to really respect where in the process you're at, and not force yourself to be further along, and not force yourself to know things that you're just not either ready to know or just don't have the ability to gain access to life's questions. So there is a little bit of a frustrated energy, I feel like maybe you don't want to be in the position where you do have to be courageous, where you do have to be brave. But know that as a result of taking action in a very open way, I do feel like you're opening yourself up to experience something in your life that is much more beneficial than maybe you've had going on currently. This feels like, even though it may be a little bit difficult to navigate, I love the energy for you because it's pushing you into a space where you can really trust the process, where you can really understand your life from a deeper a deeper perspective and be able to trust the light that you carry with you, that you guide yourself with, to be your own leader, to really be that courageous and brave and resilient sometimes warrior in your own life, and to get what you want, to get what you need. So let's pull some tarot to see what clarity we can find in regards to this situation. Okay, one of the cards flew off the counter, so one moment, let me grab that. Okay. I see, okay. Yeah, I mean, it's a brave situation. It's a call to be brave because this is a big life change. This is a big situation that you're facing, and I do feel like it may kind of feel insurmountable sometimes, or maybe it did at one point. But the next 2 days are going to be about you making a journey forward and really, choosing a better feeling experience for yourself. I definitely feel like there's a certain level of confidence that's being instilled in you throughout this process of trusting yourself to navigate the way forward and to learn what you need to. There's a certain level of confidence that will be built off of stability and not this fake, false positivity that comes through as a result of you faking it till you make it. It's a confidence that has been built and instilled in you throughout the course of time. So it's something that's slowly built into you and something that you can really pull on, especially when you face future obstacles. So there are some things that you can do to lighten your load. There are some things you can do to make this process a little bit easier. And I'm actually feeling drawn to pull one more oracle. So maybe we can get some insight into what it is that you can do. Here we go. So harmony and resolution. Okay, so there's definitely this feeling of needing to find more balance, needing to find some closure with things. Maybe you don't get the exact closure that you want and need, but maybe it's about giving it to yourself and processing what you can on your own so that as you move forward, you aren't holding yourself back. You aren't clouding your ability to get where you're going, because you'll get there, but if you're carrying all of this extra weight and all of these mental burdens or these to-do lists and all of the things, it can really be hard to get there easily. It can be hard to get there smoothly. And so this message, I feel, is mostly about just encouragement, first of all, that you can do this. You can be this brave individual and embark on this journey forward. You can and are able to achieve what you want here and to stay grounded in the process. And I also feel like it's a message to clean things up, to address what needs to be addressed within, so that as you enter this turning point in your life, you're not doing it with any reservations. You're not doing it with anything holding you back or holding you stagnant or slowing you down. So with that being said, the world and the Wheel of Fortune, that's some pretty big energy there. And especially with the Knight of Wands being on the bottom of the deck, this feels, and underneath that, we've got the Knight of Swords. So this is all about taking action. This is all about moving forward, going with the flow of the wheel, letting it turn naturally and following that momentum that you have created by asking for what you want. So Yes, it may be a bit of a hard situation. It may be a hard learning experience. It may be a little bit intense, but it's so worth it. And you are so worthy of the experiences that you will be receiving as a result of trusting this process and really letting yourself go forward, be brave, be confident, and courageous, and just doing what needs to be done, doing the things that you need to do in order to take care of yourself. So, overall, your message about the next 2 days, your spirit guides want you to lighten your load and just do it. Just do it. Get into a space of willingness so that you can build confidence, open yourself up, and go with the flow of the divine plan here. It's going to be important for you to stay grounded as well. So, if you found this reading insightful and helpful and you like the way that I read tarot and oracle, then please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And if you're interested in learning how to read tarot from me, then I do have a tarot course that is currently being put out every other week. I release a new class, so if that's something that you're interested in, then definitely check that out in the description box. So, as always, I love you all. Thank you so much for being here and letting me read for you. I love you. Blessed be. Hello, group number 3. Welcome to your reading. Let's go ahead and see what your spirit guides want you to know about the next 48 hours. So for group number 3, spirit, what do they need to know about the next 2 days? Let's grab one more. There we go. Okay. Try not to get the glare from my big lights. Okay, so we've got dry desert, commitment, coming to life, and on the bottom of the deck is gentle gardener. I feel like this is a message about you moving from a really difficult time into something that's more fun and exciting, something that's more passionate, and something that's really just better for you to experience. Maybe you've been holding yourself back in a way. Maybe things just haven't been working out for you. You've been walking in this dry desert for a while and you're just ready for water. You're ready for that rejuvenation that comes after a long period of dry spell, like this period of not getting the things that you truly desire. And so I do feel that there is, especially within this card, this face really drew me in. I feel like your guide is really smiling down on you and saying there is a divine commitment, whether it be with a romantic partner or maybe just something in your life that you're going to be committing to and really devoting your time and energy into in a significant way that will really let the universe know that you're ready for something else. You're ready to come to life, to really experience all of the love and the passion that life has to offer. And I definitely feel like this is a very creative energy. It doesn't necessarily feel like a romantic partner, but that definitely could be something for some of you. Obviously, this is a general reading. So let's get into some tarot to see what clarification we can get on this. What is this commitment about? Or maybe you already know and you're like, I wonder what will come out as confirmation. All right, for group number 3, yeah, definitely a creative project. Well, let's maybe get the cards in frame. I was just looking down at the cards. I wasn't looking at my camera. Okay. There we go. So I am feeling like this is a creative project for sure. This is something that you are very passionate about. You're very in tune with. There's a certain level of like your heart's desire is what's coming to mind. Like this is something that you crave, that you really want to experience and have wanted to experience for a while. And maybe this desert moment has been you waiting and waiting and not getting what you want, or putting in all the effort and not seeing any real results, not seeing not seeing your project come to life. And so this is about you receiving that moment, receiving that blessing. Now, these cards make me feel like you may be a little bit on the side of choosing something just because it feels like the best option that could come to you. Like you've been in this dry desert for so long, you're willing to drink dirty water. And so it seems like in order for you to make the best out of this moment where you can really commit to something long lasting, you would need to stop comparing to the past. You would need to stop comparing and holding these wounds against what you are committing towards, if that makes sense. So choose something because it's going to give you what you want for a long time. It's going to give you something which you want in a sustainable way, and not because it's immediately, and just two big doves just flew by the window, so that may be a confirmation for you. But it's choose something because it's going to give you long-term stability, and not because it's immediately going to satisfy you and give you your desire quickly, but may not be something that you can keep going. This may also be a message to make sure or check back in with your why, to make sure that you are fully connected to this project, to make sure that you're fully connected to what you're going after. And with the Seven of Swords being here on the bottom of the deck, it definitely feels like a message of, making sure that you love what you're doing, that you're moving to the beat of your own drum. Don't give up. Do not give up on this project, because in the next 2 days, 48 hours, and it may be 48 hours from now, and this may be the preparation, but in that time, your guides really want you to pull on the confidence that it takes to walk your own path, to strut your strut, to move to the beat of your own drum, and really align with the flow of you and your own energy. Don't compare yourself. Don't give up. Don't let yourself settle for something that may be immediately good, but not long-term good. Let me grab a little drink real quick. Okay, excuse me. My throat got a little dry there. Like I'm in the desert. Let's see what else is coming through. Yeah. You're coming out of the victim mode. You're coming out of a really hard time where you just kept taking loss after loss after loss and not getting the things that you really want. And this is a call. This is an encouragement from your spirit guides to give yourself what you need so that you can also receive the things that you need. That sounds a little weird, but this is about walking your truest path, to find the balance, to find the encouragement, to make the decisions. And again, here with the Queen of Swords, that also speaks of making clear decisions, being concise, trusting and respecting the transformation that you've gone through and the journey that you've been on to get where you're currently at, but also having that faith in yourself to navigate the future, to know that just because you've lived one way for a long time doesn't mean that you have to continue that. This is a new path for you. This is a new opening. And I definitely feel like with the star being on the bottom of the deck here, this is a renewal. This is you healing, and this is you coming to life in a really beautiful and an important way. So the next 2 days, wow, it's going to be pretty impactful for you. And I do want to say that I only feel this if you choose it. It feels like there is there is a certain level of receiving here, but I feel like for the most part, this is you consciously making decisions, consciously choosing to act towards something, consciously choosing to change things for yourself. And get out of the victim mode and say, well, just because it's been this way for so long doesn't mean that I have to continue this. It doesn't mean that I have to continue down this path. And I'm going to commit to new goals. I'm going to commit to a renewal. I'm going to commit to this project and changing things for me so that I can experience all the big, fluffy, and wonderful feelings that I really want to experience in this lifetime. So yeah, I really love this for you. And I really feel like you need to hear that you are worthy of this, that just because you've made decisions in the past, maybe, and that's not to say that it's all for you, like to blame yourself. There are definitely some things that were out of your control, but just because you've made decisions in the past that didn't support this wonderful future that I'm seeing for you in this moment of coming to life doesn't mean that you need to be hard on yourself or know that or think that and assume that you're not worthy of it. So if you found this reading helpful, insightful, uplifting, encouraging, and you like the way that I read tarot and oracle, then please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And if you're interested in learning how to read tarot and you want to learn from me, I do have a tarot course that I am putting out. Every other week I release a new class, so if that's something that sounds interesting to you, then definitely check out the tarot course playlist that I have in the description box. So as always, I love you all. Thank you so much for being here and listening to me ramble on. I wish you all the best in the next 2 days. You're going to do amazing. You can do this, and you are so worthy of it. Blessed be.